Welcome back to Redmore's Cliff News, and today I have some news from halfway across the world. You'll want to stay tuned to see these very important election updates. Before we get to that, I have an announcement to make. This portion of the news is being sponsored by William Golding's book, Lord of the Flies. It is a great book, and I think everyone will love it. You should go out and buy it today for only $4 when you use the code DEATHANDANARCHY. Now, back to the broadcast. A group of boys on Redmore's Cliff have begun to form tribes for better survival. Now, they are having an election for tribe leader. And you, yes you, can vote for who you think is best qualified. The two candidates, Jack Meridew and Peter Piggy Doe, are running in the election in hopes of being the very first tribe leader on Redmore's Cliff. They both have very similar and some different leadership qualities, and it's up to you, yes you, Mr. Von Fang, to decide who you think will be a better leader and vote for them. Piggy and Jack are both similar and different when it comes to leadership styles in the areas of their priorities, being a natural leader, and respecting their followers. Jack and Piggy have very different ideas on what the priorities should be for survival on Redmore's Cliff. Jack thinks that they should hunt. Meanwhile, Piggy thinks that a fire will get them rescued faster. As seen on the island, people say to Jack that, "You want to hunt," Golding, 1954, page 54. Jack also hunts while shelters are being made and when a fire is supposed to be tended to, which frustrates the rest of the tribe. Piggy understands what the smoke is going to get them and how it's going to get them found by anyone, though Jack doesn't care about rescue and only cares about hunting. People on the island recall Piggy asking anxiously, "Is there a signal?" Golding, 1954, page 67. Piggy is curious as to what kind of signals they have to help being rescued and thinks that the fire is a good idea. Piggy and Jack have different priorities on Redmore's Cliff because Jack wants to hunt and Piggy wants to be rescued. Jack and Piggy are similar in the fact that they are both natural leaders. Jack is followed by most of the boys because he shows strong leadership qualities and therefore becomes sort of a symbol of strength to the island. People on Redmore's Cliff remember how often Jack led them along the suck and heave of the blinding sea. Golding, 1954, page 116. Jack's natural leadership makes him followed even in hard times because his attitude shines like a flashlight onto some islanders. Piggy is mostly ignored at first. However, he does have some really great ideas and is a natural leader when people actually pay attention to him. As shown on Redmore's Cliff, Piggy responds that they will do all right on their own, said Piggy. It's them that haven't got no common sense that will make trouble on this island. We'll make a little hot fire. Golding, 1954, page 132. Piggy has some really great ideas and will lead by when necessary, but mostly stays quiet into the back of conversations. Jack and Piggy are similar in the fact that they are both natural leaders, although Piggy is a little less showy about it. Jack and Piggy have very different ways of treating the people who follow them, and that will probably play a big role during this election. Jack is rather rude and strict to his followers and makes them do whatever he wants them to, while Piggy respects the people who believe in him. A set of twins on the island speak of a time when Jack waved them away. Shut up. He rubbed the charcoal stick between the patches of red and white on his face. No, you two, come with me. Golding, 1954, page 63. Jack expects everyone to do whatever he wants without question, and this leads to some uncomfortable moments when nobody comes with him. Piggy treats his followers with respect and pride when people care about his ideas, and Jack thinks that everyone will follow him, and also acts very strict and mean. One time, a boy on Redmore's Cliff held out the conch to Piggy, who flushed, this time with pride. Golding, 1954, page 172. Piggy is kind to his followers, although they don't treat him the same way at all. Piggy and Jack treat the people who think they are good leaders in completely opposite ways. Wow, that was a ton of information. Here's a final quick rundown of our two candidates, Peter, Piggy, Doe, and Jack Meridew. Jack prioritizes hunting for food, is a natural leader, and is a bit rude and pushy to people who may vote for him. Piggy prioritizes the smoke signal and from the fire for the rescue, is slightly less visible natural leader, and is kind to the people who may vote for him. Remember that every vote counts, so make sure that you think over your choice and vote wisely. This election is very important because whoever wins is going to lead a tribe of boys to rescue or just make sure they stay alive. Some past problems that have occurred with our candidates is Jack trying to branch off on his own and Piggy getting moody at times. There might be some future issues with whoever wins on the island, as some of the candidates and boys on Redmore's Cliff might not agree with their new leader and be upset. However, it's your vote that counts, and remember that your voice matters. Thank you for watching.
Speak.
This is a blooper in itself. Jack and Piggy are similar in the fact that they are both natural leaders. Jack is followed by most of the boys because he should.
Oops. Gotta get off the table.
Ready? Jack and Piggy have very different ways of treating the people who follow them, and that will probably.
Sit.
Sit down.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Give me a kiss. Or not.
Welcome back to Redmore's Cliff News, and today I have some news from halfway across the world. Now, you'll want to stay tuned to see these very important election updates. And cut. They both have similar and different leadership qualities, and it's up to you to vote for who you think will be a better leader. Piggy and Jack are both similar and different when it comes to their leadership styles in the area. You're drooling.
Oh.
Jack and Piggy have very different ideas on what the priorities should be for survival on Redmore's Cliff. Jack thinks that they should hunt, but Piggy thinks that a fire will get them rescued faster. As seen on the island, people say to Jack that you want to hunt, but while Golding, 1954, page 40. Piggy is kind to his followers, although they don't treat him the same way at all. Piggy and Jack treat the people who think they are good leaders in completely opposite ways. What do you think about that, Goldie? A perfectly good paragraph ruined by saying my dog's real name.